Greetings, fellow time travelers. Welcome back to Secrets of the Ancients, where we uncover the hidden mysteries of lost civilizations and dive deep into the secrets that shaped our world. I'm your archaeological guide, and today we're about to reveal something that will challenge everything historians have told us about ancient Egypt. What if I told you that beneath the scorching Egyptian desert, hidden in flooded caves that have remained sealed for thousands of years, lies evidence of a civilization that predates the pharaohs? A race of beings so massive, so powerful, that their very existence has been dismissed as mere legend. But recent archaeological investigations have uncovered something incredible, something that might prove the legends were true all along. Before we embark on this mind-bending journey through the corridors of time, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Trust me, ancient seekers, you absolutely don't want to miss what we're about to reveal. Now let's unlock one of history's greatest mysteries together. Picture this scene with me. A team of modern explorers stands before a hidden cave system in the Egyptian desert. Ancient legends speak of this place, whispers passed down through generations about giants who once walked the earth. But here's what will blow your mind. The evidence they're about to discover will turn those legends into historical fact. As they enter the cave, the first thing that strikes them is the scale. These aren't tunnels built for humans. Pay attention to this incredible detail. The pathways are too wide, the ceiling's too high, and then they see it. Massive carvings on the walls, hundreds of feet tall, depicting beings of enormous stature. But the puzzling question is, who carved these? And why has this discovery remained hidden for millennia? The exploration team pushes deeper into the darkness, following an ancient map that matches the carvings perfectly. And that's when they make their first shocking discovery. Suddenly, disaster strikes. Listen to this. Water begins flooding the tunnel system. These brave explorers nearly lose everything, their equipment, their findings, perhaps even their lives. They scramble to higher ground as the ancient waterways activate, filling the chambers with rushing water from the Nile. This is no accident, fellow mystery hunters. The ancient builders designed this flooding mechanism deliberately. But why? What were they protecting? What secrets lie deeper in these subterranean chambers? As the team waits for the waters to recede, one thing becomes crystal clear. They're not exploring an ordinary tomb. This is something far more significant, far more ancient than anything discovered before. Now here's where things get absolutely fascinating. As the explorers venture deeper, they begin discovering artifacts that will make your jaw drop. High-quality gold objects, perfectly preserved lapis lazuli with flawless blue coloring, ancient sandals, and ceremonial jewelry, all hidden away from the flooding waters. But pay close attention to this detail. These aren't random treasures. Every single object tells a story. The blue glass, the ritual offerings, the guard symbols carved into the stone. They're all clues pointing to something extraordinary. Recent archaeological analysis has revealed something incredible about these finds. This isn't a tomb at all, it's a permanent storage facility. The ancient builders created a massive underground vault system, using the natural flooding cycles of the Nile to protect their most precious possessions. What we're looking at here is essentially an ancient safe deposit box, designed by master engineers who understood water dynamics thousands of years before modern science. The artifacts themselves are magnificent, but here's the mystery that baffles archaeologists. While many objects relate to the pharaohs and the dynastic period, there's something else here, something older, something that predates recorded Egyptian history. And then, the exploration takes a terrifying turn. Fresh tracks appear in the mud. The team realizes they are not alone in these ancient chambers. What shares this space with them? Crocodiles, the living guardians of Sobek, the ancient Egyptian god of water and protection. This discovery is absolutely crucial to understanding the site. You see, fellow time detectives, the ancient Egyptians didn't just build these chambers as storage. They created a living security system. The crocodiles weren't accidental inhabitants. They were deliberately introduced as sacred guardians, ensuring that only the most determined and knowledgeable could access what lies within. As the team navigates carefully around these dangerous protectors, they discover something extraordinary. Crocodile scales mixed with treasures, gold eggs of incredible weight, ebony and gold offerings to Thoth, the god of knowledge, and solid silver ritual objects with symbolism that's worth more than its material value. But what archaeologists found next would change everything we thought we knew about ancient Egypt. Fellow ancient seekers, prepare yourselves for what comes next, because this discovery will blow your mind. Deep within the final chamber, sealed behind protective doorways and hidden beneath flooding mechanisms that have kept it safe for thousands of years, the team discovers it. See Ring of Ra's Majesty. Now listen carefully to these measurements. This ring is far too large for any human pharaoh. We're talking about a finger size that defies everything we know about human anatomy. The craftsmanship is extraordinary. Flawless obsidian, perfect metalwork, and inscriptions that speak of divine power. But here's the most astonishing part. The ring sits atop a massive doorway leading to an even deeper chamber. And when the team finally gains access, what they find inside will rewrite the history books forever. A colossal temple chamber. Everything inside is built on a scale that makes modern humans look like children. The ruby gemstones are the size of human heads. The doorways tower 50 feet high. The ceremonial objects would require multiple people just to lift. Recent scientific analysis using three-dimensional scanning technology has confirmed what the explorers suspected. These structures were not built for normal-sized humans. The architectural proportions, the weight distribution, the engineering techniques, they all point to builders of extraordinary size and strength. But wait, there's more. Here's what makes this discovery even more incredible. Mixed among the giant-sized artifacts, the team finds evidence of normal human craftsmanship. Smaller tools, human-scale offerings, inscriptions in early hieroglyphics. What does this tell us? It reveals something remarkable about ancient history. This wasn't a civilization of giants living in isolation. This was a time when beings of extraordinary size coexisted with early humans. They worked together, built together, and perhaps, just perhaps, the giants were the master architects who taught humanity the secrets of monumental construction. Think about it. The Great Pyramids of Giza contain 2,300,000 massive stone blocks, some weighing over 70 tons. For centuries, historians have puzzled over how ancient Egyptians moved these colossal stones without modern machinery. But what if the answer was simpler than we thought? What if beings of incredible size and strength actually existed to assist in these impossible constructions? This ring, this temple, this entire underground complex might be the missing piece of the puzzle that explains one of archaeology's greatest mysteries. Now, let's examine the evidence with scientific rigor, because as truth seekers on Secrets of the Ancients, we must separate fascinating legends from verified facts. What we know for certain: first, the underground chamber system exists and contains artifacts of extraordinary size. Three-dimensional laser scanning has confirmed that the architectural proportions are consistent with builders significantly larger than modern humans. Estimates suggest beings between 12 and 18 feet tall, based on the doorway heights and ring dimensions. Second, the flooding protection system demonstrates advanced hydraulic engineering knowledge. The ancient builders understood water pressure, seasonal Nile cycles, and stone sealing techniques that kept these chambers dry for thousands of years. Third, the mixture of giant-scale and human-scale artifacts suggests a period of coexistence or cultural exchange between different populations in pre-dynastic Egypt. What remains under scientific debate? Many mainstream archaeologists argue that these giant-sized objects might have been ceremonial or symbolic rather than practical. Some suggest they represented gods or mythological figures rather than actual beings. However, other researchers point to similar discoveries across ancient cultures, from the Nephilim mentioned in ancient Middle Eastern texts, to the giant skeletons reportedly found in Native American burial mounds, to the massive stone structures in South America that seem to require superhuman strength to construct. The scientific community remains divided, but what's undeniable is this: something extraordinary happened in ancient Egypt, and we're only beginning to understand the full story. But it doesn't stop at Egypt alone. Ancient mystery hunters. During the same pre-dynastic period, other civilizations around the world were constructing megalithic structures that seem to defy explanation. Let's travel mentally to Baalbek in modern-day Lebanon, where stone blocks weighing over 1,000 tons were precisely cut and moved. Or to the ancient city of Tiwanaku in Bolivia, where stones weighing hundreds of tons were transported across mountainous terrain and fitted together with incredible precision. Or Consider the mysterious stone heads of Easter Island, some weighing over 80 tons, transported across the island and erected by a population with limited resources and no knowledge of advanced machinery. Are these coincidences, or do they all point to a lost chapter of human history, a time when beings of extraordinary capabilities walked the earth and shared their knowledge with early civilizations? Fellow time travelers, if these findings are confirmed, we're looking at a complete paradigm shift in our understanding of ancient history. Consider the implications. Every history book would need revision. The timeline of human civilization would extend further back than we imagined. The capabilities of ancient peoples would be recognized as far more advanced than modern historians have given them credit for. But here's what excites me most as your archaeological guide. This is just the beginning. Recent ground-penetrating radar surveys have revealed dozens of similar underground chamber systems throughout Egypt. Who knows what other secrets remain hidden beneath the desert sands? The exploration team that made this incredible discovery has vowed to return with more advanced equipment. Future expeditions will employ cutting-edge archaeological techniques, DNA analysis of any organic materials found, radiocarbon dating of the artifacts, chemical analysis of the metal compositions, and detailed photogrammetry mapping of the entire complex. Each new piece of evidence brings us closer to understanding the truth about our ancient past. But here's the question that keeps archaeologists awake at night. If giants really did exist and helped build the ancient monuments, what happened to them? Where did they go? Why did they disappear from history? Some theories suggest climate changes made survival difficult for such large beings. Others propose that they were a separate species or subspecies that eventually died out or merged with human populations. Still others believe that ancient cataclysmic events, floods, earthquakes, volcanic eruptions wiped out their civilization, leaving only legends and scattered artifacts behind. What we do know is this: ancient cultures around the world share remarkably similar legends about giants. From the Greek Titans to the Norse Jotnar, from the biblical Nephilim to the Native American legends of giant ancestors, these stories appear across continents and cultures that had no contact with each other. As the famous saying goes, when independent cultures separated by oceans tell the same story, perhaps it's time to consider that the story might be true. Ancient seekers, mystery hunters, fellow time detectives, we've reached the end of today's incredible journey, but the adventure is far from over. What we've uncovered today in this flooded cave system beneath the Egyptian desert might be the most significant archaeological discovery of the 21st century. A massive underground complex, artifacts of impossible size, and a ring that belonged to beings of extraordinary stature, all pointing to a lost chapter of history that has been dismissed as myth for far too long. The evidence is mounting, the discoveries are accelerating, and we're living in the most exciting time for archaeology since the discovery of Tutankhamun's tomb over 100 years ago. Now I want to hear from you. What do you think about this theory? Do you believe giants once walked the earth and helped build the ancient monuments, or do you think there's another explanation for these incredible artifacts? Share your theories in the comments below. Let's build a community of truth seekers and ancient mystery enthusiasts. And here's your challenge for this week. Research one ancient legend about giants from your own culture or region. Share what you find in the comments. Let's map out these stories worldwide and see if patterns emerge. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell, because in our next episode, we're traveling to the ancient stone circles of Britain to investigate evidence of another lost civilization with incredible astronomical knowledge. Trust me, fellow explorers, you won't want to miss it. Remember, history isn't just about the past. It's about uncovering truths that challenge our present understanding and inspire our future discoveries. Every artifact tells a story, every legend holds a grain of truth, and every mystery solved reveals 10 more waiting to be uncovered. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep seeking the secrets of the ancients. This is your archaeological guide.